Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we try to make sense of corporate filings. Today, we're diving into a Form 8K filing from Sigyn Therapeutics. It's a bit of a mixed bag. We've got a CFO retiring, a CEO stepping into the CFO role temporarily, and some interesting updates on their plans to tackle new pandemics. Sounds like a soap opera, right? Let's see what's really going on. This Form 8K is like a corporate breaking news report filled with important updates. The first big news is the departure of their chief financial officer. Gerald DeCiccio, the CFO, has retired effective immediately. He said it wasn't because of any disagreements with the company, and the company agrees with that statement. It's always good when things seem amicable. So who's taking over? Well, for now, the CEO, James Joyce, will also be the interim CFO. It is common for companies to save money and appoint someone within the company while they look for a replacement, or just permanently if the company is small enough. But the story doesn't end there. Sigyn entered into a consulting agreement with Mr. DeCiccio to provide support like he did before. This is like a part-time job for the CFO that just retired. It could mean that he is just helping with the transition to a new CFO or possibly helping the new CFO with work. Next up is some regulation FD disclosure. FD stands for Fair Disclosure. These are things that Sigyn Therapeutics wants to make sure everyone knows at the same time so no one gets an unfair advantage. On March 5, 2025, the company released a letter written by the CEO talking about the threat of new pandemics. The letter mentions how these new viruses that infect humans are emerging and how their Sigyn therapy might be a way to fight these threats. Before that, on February 26, the CEO did a fireside chat with a Zacks healthcare analyst. I don't know exactly what they talked about, but you can find the link to the chat here. There's also an investor presentation from February 19. These presentations are like marketing documents, full of optimism about how their company and operations are going. Let's talk about the exhibits. 99.1 is the letter from the CEO about combating pandemics. 99.2 is the investor presentation, and 104 is the usual inline XBRL data file. So what's the big picture here? Sigyn Therapeutics is going through a transition with their CFO. They are showing optimism in their ability to counter any upcoming pandemics. Now let's step back and look at the situation. Sigyn Therapeutics is in the business of developing therapies to treat life-threatening conditions. It seems to be focusing on immune system problems and fighting things like sepsis and now pandemics. Here's what stands out. The CFO's sudden departure raises some questions, but it seems amicable, so it doesn't imply anything is wrong. James Joyce, the CEO, taking over as interim CFO might be the best choice in the short term. It could point to financial stability as well if they feel like they don't need an official CFO. The investor presentation and the CEO's letter is a positive sign. It shows that they are looking forward and not backward at their problems. Whether Sigyn therapy is a real solution remains to be seen. The success of Sigyn depends on clinical trial results, regulatory approvals, and, of course, market adoption. All of these factors mean that investors should be careful when thinking about the company. In conclusion, Sigyn Therapeutics is a small company in a tough industry. They're making bold claims about fighting pandemics. It's a high-risk, high-reward situation. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe for more Corporate Decoder videos.